This video is sponsored by Skillshare. There are tens and nearly hundreds of Power Ranger teams that we see in the multiverse, but some of them have never escaped the morphing grid or ever saw the light of day on your television set. Why is that? Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up everybody, it's Este here and welcome back to the video, and today I'm giving you another top 5, this being the top 5 never before seen Power Ranger teams, part 2! That's right, we're doing a part 2 today. I love doing part 2s now. I did a part 2 recently of similar topic a few weeks back about the top 5 never before seen Power Rangers, but today we're talking about the never before seen teams. So, let's jump right in. Number 5, the Hana Rangers. Now this team that I'm going to be talking about today is just a team full of girls that we saw in Akiba Rangers. They are the Flowery Kunoichi team, and they are Gashu Dokuru's personal ninja team that he actually created from cats. They are cruel, skilled female ninjas armed with the Yojitsu magic and are capable of disguise. And they are of course flower, cat, and ninja themed. I did a whole video talking about the Akiba Rangers and how great that series that was, which by the way, y'all are in the comments are still telling me when I'm gonna finish Dai Ranger. I think I'm never gonna finish it, I'm sorry. But anyways, this is our first team of all girls, and I think that's really cool. This team also doesn't have a Red Ranger, which I think is very unique for the time. This was the 90s. The colors are also just a very nice variety, and they're also cat themed, better than the Mighty Morphin Meow Rangers. Take that, cats. Meow meow. This team consists of the blue iris, the pink cherry blossom, the green water lotus, the orange lily, and the purple orchid. Now this team compared to the Akiba Rangers was actually really powerful. They were in for about 15 episodes of the series. And they originally worked for the young Noble Jr., who was the cooler version of Rita Revolta because he played a guitar and was basically a rock star villain. I love that. Whenever these girls are on screen, that you know the Akiba Rangers are about to get their butts whooped in the best way possible. They got katanas, machine guns, rocket launchers, and flower power. Like actual flower power. They have flower bombs that can just destroy the Akiba Rangers. I had some bombs in there. And you know what? It's a true shame that we never got to saw this team in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but it makes complete sense why we didn't. We never did simply because how they were adapting Akiba Ranger into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, skipping all the Akiba Ranger plot and really just keeping the Zords as well as Ninjor. The Alien Ranger miniseries didn't have time to fit them in with their Zeo Crystal subplot, so this team never came to fruition. Thinking about it now, we did have Kat, who was the Pink Ranger in Mighty Morphin Season 3. She was a cat that was kind of a villain that turned good, so they kind of got in the show because they were cats that became Rangers. There was a cat that actually became a pink. You get it. Maybe we would have had a team of cat rangers try to fight for Tommy Oliver's love, but I guess not. Romance is dead. Number 4, Kuryuger Brave. Next up, we got the Brave Dino Force Rangers from Power Rangers Dino Force Brave. Now I know what you're saying, Este, there is no season named Power Rangers Dino Force Brave. What are you talking about? Well, they're actually successors to the Power Rangers Dino Force team. To which still, Este, what are you talking about? Well, Power Rangers Dino Force is the Korean dub of Kuryuger, that Sentai season. And Power Rangers Dino Force Brave is the sequel series to that, aired only in South Korea. The team is newly assembled by Torin in the wake of Neo-Deboth Army's attack. And they follow the same color scheme as both the Kuryugers and I guess the Dino Charge Rangers, with a few little designs of their suit just to make them a little different. It's literally just some white around their suit. What was that about? And these repaints can be found all over this team, especially with their pink, blue, and white changer, the Gabble Gabble revolver, and their sidearm, the Gabble Gabble Cabbler. Gabble gabble this, gabble gabble that. When is someone gonna gabble gabble put this team into Power Rangers, huh? That was a bad joke. They also have access to the Dino Cells, which is their version of the Zuzenchi or the Dino Chargers, as they are battery-like collectible devices powered by the spirits of ancient dinosaurs, used to power their weapons and mecha. Speaking of mecha, their mecha is actually pretty cool. Like we have the Brave Tyranno King, which is the successor of the Kamutsuki Gatai Kuryujin, and is designed similarly with the same functionality to combine various power dinos into a giant robo. We never got this team, of course, because they were in a Korean exclusive show. Power Rangers Dino Force Brave that we never got to saw adapted into Power Rangers Super Duper Mega Dino Charge? It honestly wouldn't make sense. You know, it's literally just a mini series with a few episodes and literally like an online like web series, like webisodes, right? They couldn't adapt that into Power Rangers in the slightest. So what did they do? They made Mighty Morphin Meow Rangers. All right, I'm sorry. I just hate the cats. The show was actually later dubbed into Japanese though and aired in Japan as Zuden Sentai Kyryuger Brave. And even though a lot of fans here in the US wanted this to be adapted into Power Rangers, I just didn't think there was much sense. Especially after how bad Dino Supercharge was, I don't think there was time for a sequel. Now, before I get to the top 3 on this list, I just want to say I really just wish that most of these teams just got seen in Power Rangers in general. Just imagine all the different teams that got lost in this television history due to the lack of creative ideas and that creative input. Now, if I were in that position in the Power Rangers team, I would not have let that happen. And I guess you would say the same thing. Maybe they just needed to explore their creativity a little bit more and found a way to implement these teams into Power Rangers. And for that, we have today's sponsor, Skillshare. Now, if this is your first time hearing about them, let me tell you about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community built for real working creatives with thousands of different inspiring classes, which topics such as photography, creative writing, and marketing, as well as hands-on projects and feedback from a community of over 1 million, that's right, 1 million members. For this month, I would like to highlight the class Find Your Style. 5 exercises to unlock your creative identity from Andy J. Pizza. And to be honest, guys, this class has really helped me find my perfect art style and helped me achieve to display my art in any type of form, that being these YouTube videos, music, writing, drawing, literally anything. In this 1-hour class, he goes on to talk about your taste, influences, and identity into everything that you make. And of course, for all of you guys watching right now, this isn't just for YouTube videos, right? This literally could be anything that you're inspired by and want to create. So this class is of course an easy recommendation for anyone trying to find their own way to make art and to make creative projects that you'd actually be proud of with your own style and swagger. Did I really just say swagger? Now, Skillshare is a membership with meaning, so for all you guys, that means there are absolutely no ads to watch through, literally none at all. And you can continue to gather your inspiration and creativity with all the new premium classes that they're introducing all the time on the platform. So here's the deal. The first 1,000 eSquad members that clicks the first link in the description down below can get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So with that, you can take the next step in your creative journey. I really recommend it, guys, so don't hesitate. Start your adventure with Skillshare today. Let's continue to go down this list. Number 3, Dobutsu Sentai Go Busters. In part 1 of this video, I talked about the Go Busters, how they're a never before seen team, and then they made Beast Morphers. But I'm 100% true. I'm 100% put my life on it that they're not going to adapt the Dobutsu Sentai Go Busters and make them a team, okay? The Dobutsu Sentai Go Busters is an alternate version of the Tokume Sentai Go Busters from a parallel universe where the main villain Messiah, aka Evox's evil doings never happened. And this version of the Go Busters actually are a team of high school students, which I think is pretty funny, kind of like Power Rangers in a way. They are from the Energy Management Academy's Agricultural High School, who were formed when the Earth came under attack from the machine empire Mechelius, who wished to enslave the human race. Now, unlike the other team, the Tokume Sentai Go Busters, they're more based on spies, while this team, the Dobutsu Sentai, that may sound familiar because they had Zyuohger a few years later, this team is based on animals. They use the same morphers and mecha, but the suit design is slightly different, adding a more animal-like new visor. They also have many different color rangers that we didn't see in the original Tokume Sentai, like the 6th Ranger, the green hippopotamus, who we also saw his death scene in the same movie. That was really sad. There of course was also the pink cat, and their mentor even showed up as the black puma. Oh yeah. So why did we never see this team in Beast Morphers? Well, they only showed up in one movie, that being Tokume Sentai Go Busters Returns versus Dobutsu Sentai Go Busters, which was a versus movie, 2 different of the same team in the same world. There were different time. It's a confusing movie. Go watch it though. But the only reason I would want this team to be made into Power Rangers because we would have more Steel content because of it, and Steel's the best Power Rangers character of all time. You would know that if you watched my video on Beast Morphers. The point is, I need more Steel content, and this is why I made the whole video, okay? If you haven't subscribed and joined the eSquad today, what are you doing, man? Subscribe and ring the notification bell to join the eSquad today to watch me make mistakes and talk about Power Rangers history in the most casual way possible. That's what I do. Number 2, Akiba Rangers. Now this right here is one of my all-time favorite Sentai teams, and they're not even official, okay? The Hikonen Sentai Akiba Rangers are 3 members composed of a Super Sentai superfan, a cosplayer, and a closeted anime fan that all live in the Akiba district of Tokyo. They all have to fight a mysterious entity that swore to conquer Earth with cool gadgets created by a scientist, all while using the powers of the Super Sentai TV series. Now this is weird. The Akiba Rangers exist in a universe where both Super Sentai and Power Rangers are both TV shows. Kind of similar to the universe that I live in right now. Am I in that universe? No. Okay, no, not real. They're not real. Now these guys are of course from the TV series Hikonen Sentai Akiba Ranger, which ran alongside both Go Busters and Kuryuger in the spring of 2012 and 2013. With this series being aired to teenagers and adults, those longtime Super Sentai fans, instead of young children, because there's a lot more adult references in this show compared to a regular Sentai season, which a lot of people say is better than Power Rangers because they say curse words and there's blood. Well, watch Akiba Rangers then, buddy, and then come back to this video and tell me what's up. While taking a lot of inspirations from the anniversary Sentai team prior to that being the Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger, instead of having the greater power, they have the ludicrous power. Luda! But they use the power of other Sentai teams as weapons. They have like a battleizer power up in the team, which is literally an anime girl that wraps around the Red Ranger in kind of like a hugging romantic position. I guess you wonder why this team never became a Power Ranger season. Also, their mecha is literally a Toyota Prius. So I don't know. This is not gonna happen anytime. This is very Japanese and meant for Sentai lovers and super fans. Not really meant to be adapted for a Power Rangers audience. So there's literally no chance for this to become a Power Rangers series. But I do think this would be good for like a show on Nick at Night, right? Like a little Power Rangers parody show that could be airing, you know, late nights on the network that people would wake up to watching and be like, oh, did this series actually exist? Yeah, it did, but no, it didn't because I'm currently daydreaming, but I'm still manifesting it. It would be funny because I would make the whole show a joke, like they're aware that they're part of an adaptation of a Japanese parody show. It's funny, all right? I'm gonna keep running that draft, all right? But now, drumroll please, everybody. It's time for the #1 pick. Number 1, the Dai Rangers. Now this of course is probably the most known never before seen team in Power Rangers history, and that of course are the Dai Rangers, the team from the show that I never finished watching. I really gotta get back to that. These are the Gosei Sentai Dai Rangers, which are the 17th Super Sentai team being comprised of the descendants of the Dai tribe who use chi powers to fight the evil Gorma tribe. Now, I never finished watching Dai Rangers like I just said, but after 20 episodes or so, I will tell you that this team is pretty powerful, especially with its chi powers and its martial arts skills. Now, we did have the Akiba Ranger, the White Ranger from that show, pull up to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2 as Tommy Oliver's second Ranger form, that being the White Ranger. And of course, we also had all the Zords to that show as well. So the Thunder Zords and the White Tiger Zord and Tor the Shuttle Zord. And the evil Zord too, Serpentera. The thing about the Dai Rangers is that they're just so iconic, alright? I just love these suits so much. I just really wish that there would be an alternate universe where the Dai Rangers pulled up in Mighty Morphin Season 2, and that was the new suits that the Mighty Morphin Rangers had to get into. I mean, come on guys, we missed out on the Dairen Rods, or what else did we miss out on? The Die Buster, or the vehicles. We missed out on a lot. Okay, maybe we didn't miss that much, but they did have cool chi power, right? They did some cool moves. The choreography and the fight scenes are so nice. I just would have loved to see that implemented into Power Rangers a little bit more. Now you may be saying, Este, we did see the Dai Rangers in Power Rangers Super Mega Force. I know we did. I made a whole video about it, but I'm pretty sure someone's gonna comment about it anyways. And you'd be right, E-Squad, alright? I'll give you that one. But we have no explanation on who they are, the origins, the characters, where they from, like what's up with this team. We literally don't know. It's a mystery, but I think the legacy of the Dai Rangers alone and how they are in the history of Power Rangers and how Power Rangers came about in the television world is important enough to give it the #1 spot. So, did I miss any teams? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Also, let me know what was your favorite team on the list. Thank you so much for Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and thank you, E-Squad, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And 1,500 likes and I'll do more videos just like this one. Maybe I'll do a part 2 to your favorite video. Let me know what video you want to see a part 2 in the comments down below, or maybe I'll just do a part 3 to this video. Maybe I've ran out of ideas. That may be possible. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, DonFuego. I'm also on Instagram, NotDonFuego. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at, and of course, and as always, stay awesome, everybody. Well, watch Akiba Rangers then, buddy. And then come back to this video and tell me what's up. Tell him a song. Tell him what's up. Tell him a song. Tell him what's up. Hey, yo, tell him a song. Okay, I'm stop. It's over. I'm sorry. I'm a real jokester today.